Hey everybody, welcome back to Gabriel Knight Sins of the Fathers. Alright, let me get into the comments. We got one comment we did miss from a previous video. Let me get that up real quick, because YouTube's a pain in the ass. Hey everybody. Ah, shit. Gabriel Knight Sins of fucking piece of shit. Okay, here we go. From Danilo, for Prof's murder, Gabe might be cleared by a time of death alibi based on rigor mortis, body temp, and blood coagulation, skin spots. Cause of death might matter to trauma, poisoning, etc. Nothing high tech here. Yeah, but the thing of it is you're also assuming that the police are going to do their due diligence. That's not always the case, and plus, just being there is enough to get you arrested. Even if you don't actually get charged with murder, there's a very good chance you're going to get charged with interfering with an investigation, obstruction of justice, any number of other possible little things you can get into. And of course, as I said in a moment, for the informant's death, it depends on the cause of death. He may be poisoned. Your time might matter as well in terms of how long it affects the poison take time to act. Gabe might have an alibi. Of course, all this might not matter if the voodoo cult infiltrated NOPD. Which, of course, they did. But even if they don't, New Orleans Police Department, or Nolans Police Department, doesn't exactly have a great reputation either in real life. So, yeah. Your best defense against being nailed for murders, don't be there. You know? I mean, there's just no other way to put it. Yeah, you don't want to be anywhere around that shit. Yeah, that was from episode 6. Or episode 5. Excuse me. Okay, and let's see here. From last episode, feels like I missed something. Why did Gabe go to the museum at night? Actually, I think it's more like evening. And plus, some buildings are not that well lit naturally. So it might have looked like it was night, but it was actually more, just how dark the building was. It was not really well explained by the developers. Anyway, thanks for your comments, and on to some guy's comment from last video. Clearly, his family paid $50 for resurrection. Yeah, if only it was that cheap. I don't know, that was a weird little glitch. He should have been in his office as a corpse. That's funny, considering how many times I've bumbled die rolls so you guys wouldn't die. I suppose to live up to the rep, I should just let the dice fall where they may. Honestly, probably wouldn't be that bad of a plan. I mean, as long as everything's balanced, whatever works, All right, let's get into this. Well, anyway, thank you for your comments, and thanks everyone for their comments, and let's get into this, finally. Maybe I won't fuck up so badly this time. Now that I said that out loud, I'm probably gonna die every 15 fucking steps. But hey, you know what? It is what it is. Alright, now.
I knew you'd miss me, so I came back.
Really? I forgot you were gone.
Will you do me a favor?
What?
Use your paints to copy this snake tattoo onto my chest.
Now why on earth would you want me to do that?
Oh, I fucking have to.
It would be a good way for us to get closer.
Really? Well, no.
It wards off evil. It's a good luck snake.
Yeah, well, about that tattoo job, good luck finding someone else to do it.
I can't tell you, Grace. It's a secret research thing.
I see. Well, I'd like to help you, but I'm not allowed to do snake tattoos. It's a secret artist thing.
I'm going to a party tonight. Costume, you know.
You don't say. I guess you're going with Malia.
Yeah. That's right.
And why should I help you out when I don't even like Malia?
I hope I'm not fucking myself over, but I have to.
I know you feel inferior to Malia, but get over it.
Your persuasive power is astonishing, but I'd hate to use my inferior painting skills on your manly chest and ruin it for her. No.
I'm sure Malia would appreciate it.
Really, do you think? Maybe she'd even let me into one of her hospitals the next time I split my head open. Imagine that.
Grace.
No, I just couldn't live with that much richness in my life. I'd rather stay the poor nothing that Molly Getty never knew. Thanks anyway.
You know what they say. All the world loves lovers.
Oh, you know what else they say? No.
Well, if you're jealous about my feelings for her...
You know that's not it. I just think, as your friend, that she's trouble.
It's perfectly understandable. I know that you have certain feelings for me, quite naturally.
Me? I would rather be hung by my hair over a bed of scorpions.
I know it must be hard having it in your face like this. No chance to avoid hearing about it, seeing it day by day.
Fine, I'll do it. Just shut up. Can we at least go in the back?
Sure, but could you say that one more time and pout your lips more?
Ugh.
What'd I say?
All right, let's go. The shirt, please.
You don't know how long I've been waiting for this moment.
Now. Hold still.
Maybe you'd like to tie me up.
One more remark, and I'm leaving.
Okay.
Done. It's just stunning.
Sorry I couldn't make it last longer.
Well, it was about what I expected from you.
Okay.
I'm going out for a bit.
Be careful.
It would be useless to turn the tracker on here.
Greater New Orleans map. Okay.
It would be useless. This device is called a tracker. Gabriel, it operates as follows. The signal device attaches to an object such as a car.
No
The
shit.
signal device emits a signal that appears on the tracker LED, allowing the object to be tracked.
Oh, Bayou St. John. Okay. Before we go to Bayou St. John, we are going to save. And now we have our
Something
first
in the
maze.
bayou air is confusing Gabriel's sense of direction. He could use some less susceptible assistance.
Okay, that's... Okay, I'm not sure. Up. Right. Up. Down. Right. Up. Right. Okay, so maybe not.
This looks familiar.
Okay.
Damn, I'm back where I started.
A cool sweat mists Gabriel's forehead. Where is he again? Hasn't Gabriel seen this part of the bayou? Gabriel's head pound. A cool sweat mists
Son of a
Gabriel's
bitch.
forehead.
I hate this
Where is he
fucking place.
again?
I even have the damn guide open and it's not corresponding to, This is like that one spot in Zelda Link's Awakening where basically you have to, do the maze just right. Oh, fuck you. I'd shit can Adobe Reader if I didn't need it. I made it puke that thing up earlier and it fucking
Gabriel's head
went away.
pounds. Which way did he just come from? Gabriel feels confused.
For fuck's sake, shut up. I don't need the goddamn narrator.
Hasn't Gabriel seen this?
Why can't I use a tracking device on this?
Hasn't Gabriel?
This looks familiar.
Okay, so what the fuck are you supposed to do? I'm...
A
they
cool
change it?
sweat mists Gabriel's forehead. Where is he again?
Upright. Right. Up. Down. Excuse me. Right. Up. Right. Okay, so what the fuck?
Gabriel doesn't want to put that on until he finds the ritual.
The drums are supposed to
It
get
doesn't
louder
look
when you
too
find the fucking thing, but I hate this kind of fucking puzzle because it's not really a very damn good puzzle. It's more irritating.
This looks familiar.
Son of a... Well, what the fuck are you supposed to do?
Hasn't Gabriel seen this part of the bayou
Oh,
before?
shut the fuck up. Jesus Christ. Wait a minute.
This looks familiar.
Oh, shut the fuck up, dude. Seriously.
Gabriel pulls out the tracking device, hoping that the Sakay Madeleine made it to the ritual and that this thing will work.
All right, there's a blip. They must be here with the second module.
Yeah, fucking guide I got didn't say anything about the damn tracking device. I
Moslin is in
just
full
Google it.
machine. This better be working.
I should have remembered it. Oh, now it's showing down.
Didn't he just come from that direction? Or did he?
Oh, the drums are getting louder.
Gabriel can barely focus on the LED with those drums in his head. He hopes he's reading it correctly. The entrance to the clearing is marked with voodoo skulls.
Okay, I'm gonna shut her up. Although I have to wonder, how are we gonna get back out of here?
Here goes nothing.
Welcome, Brother Crocodile. Please join the other celebrants.
Yes, Dr. John. Brother Eagle.
But first, name the great serpent who crushes all in his coils.
Dambala.
You are correct, Brother Crocodile. Who is the destroyer of men?
Ogun Badagri.
You are correct, Brother Crocodile. Enjoy yourself well tonight.
I'm pretty sure you get sacrificed or something if you're wrong.
Gabriel!
Malia?
I know you now. I can smell his blood in your veins.
No!
You cannot change your destiny, or ours.
No!
I will find you. I will destroy you.
No!
Where is your necklace now, witch hunter? Where are your pretty, pretty gems?
Excuse me. Day 7. My last ally laid to waste. I ran towards the light. I prayed for one to change my path to give me strength to fight.
Gabriel! Gabriel, wake up!
Ow, my head.
Oh, it's about time. I've been trying to wake you up for hours. There's no time to lose.
I had another dream.
It wasn't a dream, believe me. Now come on, get dressed.
Wait a minute. I'm starting to remember. Something about Malia.
She's the head priestess of the Voodoo Cartel. They're responsible for the murders. They've been doing it for years.
Malia? Last night. She was the leopard. Like in my dreams, Grace.
I know, those dreams were a warning. Now come on, get dressed.
But last night, Malia changed. She became something else. And then I blacked out, I think. How did I get home?
I followed you last night. I knew you were gonna try to sneak into a ceremony. Lucky for you that I did. If you'd been left at that circle last night, I don't know what she would have done to you.
You're wrong. Malia wouldn't hurt me.
What about Tetelo?
Tetelo. They were chanting that last night. That's the name from Gunther's journal, the woman who took the talisman.
Yes, Gabriel, it's your destiny you're facing. You can't just blunder your way through this or you'll end up dead. You have to call your great-uncle in Germany. He knows more about this than we do.
Okay, I'll call him. But Malia isn't responsible for those things, Grace. It's that spirit, that Loa. It's Tetelo.
Yeah, possession is convenient that way. Call Wolfgang, Gabriel. I'll be in the shop.
Okay, nothing like overseas dialing, huh? 490 9324.
Guten Tag, Sie haben Schloss Ritter erreicht.
This is Gabriel Knight. Can I speak to Wolfgang, please?
Ja, Herr Knight. Einen Moment bitte.
Gabriel, it's so good to hear your voice. I had such a dream last night.
There's a good reason for that, Uncle Wolfgang. We need to talk.
Gabriel fills in Wolfgang on the events of the previous evening.
It's even worse than I thought.
We have to talk about what I should do. What can you tell me about voodoo?
My library contains many books on the occult and religions, and I have read about some particularly evil voodoo cults. But you, at this point, have more direct experience than I.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
It sounds as though you have learned much during your investigation in New Orleans. Perhaps you will fill me in when we have a chance to sit down and talk.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
I only know what you have told me. They seem to be very similar to the killings in Gunther's journal.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
It was just another American city to me until I started dreaming about you. Now I feel it's not safe for you there. I wish you would leave.
Do you know anything about snakes?
I have not studied the subject. I have an intense dislike for them.
What can you tell me about St. John's Eve?
I'm afraid I've never heard of it.
Do you know what Capri Sanko means?
No? What does it mean?
It means goat without horns. It's a term used for human sacrifice in voodoo.
Well, let's hope we can avoid any more of that in this family.
Do you know anything about Marie Laveau?
No, I'm afraid not.
I've heard rumors of a secret hound fall here in New Orleans.
Yeah, I am sure they have a temple there, but probably a very elaborate one. You should not go near it, though. Not alone.
Do you know anything about animal masks?
Yeah, Tetanus people wear animal masks for their rituals, don't they? It is not at all uncommon. Many occult groups are based heavily on animal totems. Animals have such pure, primal traits. Spirituality, good or bad, is about reaching these pure levels. Aggressive and cunning like the snake. Agile and nurturing like the monkey. Even our family is associated with the image of a lion.
Do you know anything about Veves?
It is a visual symbol of one or more Loa. Each Loa has its own sign, which is used to summon it.
Have you ever heard of Damballa?
Damballa is a
Excuse me.
snake. He is a Loa, a voodoo god.
Yes, he's one of the primary Loa of the Getty tribe.
Ah, I see. Good work. That information might prove useful.
Does Ogun Badagri mean anything to you?
It is a voodoo Loa, is it not?
Yes, a particularly nasty one, so I understand. Have you come across anything about it in your research?
He seems to be feared by most voodoo groups. That's all I know.
Do you know anything about black voodoo?
My library contains many books on the occult and religions, and I have read about some particularly evil voodoo cults. But you, at this point, have more direct experience than I.
Do you know anything about Rada drums?
Rada drums? You mean ceremonial drums?
Yes, the Getty tribe uses drummers around the quarter as relay messengers to keep track of their business.
Ah, so drums have a ceremonial use too. It would be useful to know their code, Gabriel.
I had Grace find some information on them.
I can see you already have the mind of an investigator. I hope it serves you well.
Tell me about yourself.
I hope there will be time for that later, Gabriel, after this is all over. For now, we must deal with the matter at hand.
What can you tell me about Schottenjägers?
Of course, I sometimes forget how little you know of the family, Gabriel. I never understood how Heinz could allow his sons to remain ignorant. But now is not the time for that discussion. Schottenjäger is really two words in English, Gabriel. Schotten means shadow, and Jäger means hunter.
Shadow Hunter.
Yes, shadow hunter. We Ritters have been Schottenjägers for many centuries. No one is sure when it began or how, but we have records of ancestors as early as the 13th century fulfilling this role. Some believe that the role was given us when... but such fantasies cannot be of use to you at the moment, Gabriel. Most people are completely blind to the fact that evil does exist. Shadows of darkness, spirits, vampires, witches, demons, these things are real. It is to their advantage that the world has become so scientific, so cynical. But we know they exist, Gabriel, and we hunt them.
How do we hunt them? And why?
Why not?
Why? Because it is our duty. As for how, that is something you will have to learn. but it's not easily explained over the phone.
Tell me about Tetelo.
Well, from your description of the ritual last night, I'd say that Gunther's mistress, Tetelo, is now the primary Loa for the Getty tribe. It seems she still controls them by possessing her female descendants and speaking through them. You remember in Gunther's journal he said that Tetelo was possessed by her father's Loa during the killings in Charleston. This sounds similar, but Tetelo has obviously become a much more powerful Loa than her father ever was. Probably because of the added power of the talisman.
Let's talk about the talisman.
I myself have only seen it in old sketches and paintings, and in my dreams. It was in the family for centuries before Tetelo took it. It is believed to be as old as the role of Schottenjäger itself. The talisman has genuine power. I don't know how or why, but it is so. The Schottenjäger swore to use the power for good, never for evil, for defense, not offense. We've been searching for the talisman for years. It's a terrible thing to know that something powerful that was entrusted to us is in the wrong hands. With the talisman, Tetelo has all the power and we none. The only possible way to fight her is to regain the talisman. Then we will at least be on more equal footing.
Is there anything else you can tell me about Tetelo?
I believe she truly loved Gunther. After all, she was raised to be her father's daughter. The religion was not a choice she made, but a duty she endured. How can she be blamed for that? The spirit that she has become, that is a different matter. It is utterly evil. I am certain that the lower Tetelo bears little resemblance to the woman she was before the burning in Charleston. She was once a beautiful and intelligent woman, and she probably did not deserve Gunther's betrayal. But the Tetelo we fight now is more akin to her tribe's dark gods than to anything human in nature.
How can we regain the talisman?
The talisman is probably buried with Tetelo's remains. That's what gives her Loa so much power. To find the talisman, we must find her remains.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the talisman?
The most important thing about the talisman is that it be once again in the hands of the Schottenjägers.
How would we find Tetelo's remains?
We have pondered that question a long time, we Ritters. There are two probabilities. The first is that her remains are with the tribe in New Orleans. The other is that the remains were returned to a sacred place near the tribe's original homeland. We've tried to locate Tetelo's African homeland, but Gunther says so little in his journal about her tribe, and slaving records are practically non-existent. As for the other idea, we had no clue that Tetelo's people were in New Orleans until now.
How would we find Tetelo's remains again?
We must locate the tribe's original African homeland. Her remains might be there, or they might be in New Orleans, buried among her descendants.
Let's discuss the possible African homeland.
All right. Have you learned anything that might help us locate it?
I spoke with Professor Hartridge, unfortunately for him. He thinks the tribe's name was Agree, and that they live near the Fawn tribe in what's now called the People's Republic of Benin.
This is incredible, Gabriel. I must go research this new information in my library right now.
Wait, what should I do?
Stay low. If you get a chance, you might look into the possibility that Tetelo's remains are somewhere in New Orleans. But don't try to broach their private areas without my assistance, Gabriel. You will make a fine Schottenjäger, but only if you are not dead.
Sure. I'll wait.
Goodbye then, Gabriel. And remember, if you need a place of safety, come to Schloss Ritter.
Okay, yeah. Castle Ritter. Alright. Wonder if she's got anything new to say. Actually, messages and whatnot would be good too.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
I know you shouldn't be messing with it, and I know you will anyway.
I know messages.
What do you know about voodoo?
I know more than I ever cared to. I wish you'd never messed with this voodoo stuff in the first place.
Grace, about last night.
I've already said everything I have to say about that.
Are you okay?
I'd be peachy if you'd give up all this voodoo crap, Gabriel.
I'm sorry I got you involved in this, Grace.
Don't worry about me, just get yourself out of this mess.
Got any ideas, Grace?
Yeah, get out of town.
You're so helpful.
Okay. She didn't really have anything funny to say.
Times dated June 24th, 1993. There's nothing about the voodoo murder case in the paper today. Gabriel finds a humorous tidbit under the Life is Stranger Than Fiction column. Apparently, there were reports of ghosts in the Bayou St. John last night. Various people called the newspaper with stories about hearing strange noises and seeing weird lights over the swamp. Some folks claim it's a ghost of Marie Laveau. The paper relates it to similar delusions that crop up every Halloween. Gabriel knows better. Gabriel's horoscope today reads, "Wise is the warrior who knows when to fight and when to get the hell out of Dodge."
God help me, I'm actually starting to listen to this guy.
Yep. Might not be a bad idea. Shit's getting a little too crazy. Alright. We're gonna go put on our Lara Croft outfit and go tomb raiding.
I'm going out for a bit.
Be careful.
There's a small marble plate near the tomb doors. The plate is up. Beneath the plate is a button.
Push the button. What could possibly go wrong with just pushing random buttons? That's never backfired, ever, in any of my gaming career.
Gabriel hears the faint sound of breaking glass.
Didn't bring a flashlight?
Damn, you'd think there'd be a light.
It's a fucking tomb, homie. Yeah, he did bring a light. Okay, good.
Gabriel has a feeling it wouldn't be wise to screw around unduly in this tomb. There's broken glass on the floor. Someone's broken the light in here. No wonder it's so dark. The plaque on the drawer has a name etched on it. Jacqueline Getty.
Okay, well, let's go with the middle one.
The plaque on the drawer has an etching of the Veve on it, but no name. This wall is covered with decorated skulls, an ossuary shrine to some of the Getty ancestors.
Ugh, I hope no one ever builds me a shrine like that. I think I know what happened to the men in the family now. Huh. Some of these look loose. Hey, one of the drawers popped open. Mosley.
No,
Shit, I dropped my flashlight. Huh?
he just literally just got up from being unconscious last night.
Ouch. Oh, my head. What the hell was that?
He's a really shitty Schwarzenegger. Nichts gut, nichts gut.
Mosley's body is gone.
Perhaps Gabriel should.
Well, he won't be needing that anymore.
Gabriel opens the wallet and finds some ID belonging to Mosley and an American's repressed card.
So, you literally just looted your dead friend's fucking wallet for his fucking credit card. That is some next level shit, dude. I mean, I don't know whether to, like, hate this guy or fucking have, like, massive respect for him. I mean, whoever come up with this idea would absolutely be welcome at our D&D table. Oh shit, our friend is dead. What's he got on him? Oh shit buckets. Okay. That is just some fucked up shit. Oh, fuck. The mouse does not capture, by the way, in this game, so I just accidentally wound up putting it over on my second monitor. Okay, bookstore.
Where have you been? I was worried about you.
For good reason, apparently.
What happened? Do you need a doctor?
Nothing you want to know about, and no, just some aspirin.
Gabriel, this is nuts. You have to get out of New Orleans.
No kidding.
Well, listen, Wolfgang called while you were out. He said, and I quote, "Tell Gabriel that I found what I was looking for. It's time for me to do my duty. Schloss Ritter is his now. Now call me crazy, but I don't think that's good news."
Not for Uncle Wolfie, no.
What are you gonna do?
If I figure it out, I'll let you know. I have a number for a travel agent on that phone book page if I need to call them.
Guten Tag, Sie haben Schloss Ritter erreicht.
Let me speak to Uncle Wolfgang, please.
Ah, Herr Knight. He cannot come to speak here.
What do you mean?
I cannot get him. Sorry, goodbye.
But...
Yep. He is not here.
See the World Travel Agency. How may I help you?
How much for a trip to Rittersberg, Germany?
Rittersberg, Germany. Hold on, let me look that up. I can fly you into Munich. That's the closest airport to Rittersberg. You can rent a car from there or take the train. Let's see, the best price I can see for the flight is $1,400. What would you like to do?
Yeah, so I'm just literally using my my dead cop friend's credit card in a very fraudulent way. Now, if the discovery of corpses didn't get him in trouble, this shit absolutely fucking would. Okay, I mean, yeah. He better not come back to the United States.
Charge it to my Americans repressed.
Yes, sir. And your name was?
Mosley.
Feeling a little guilty, Gabriel gives the travel agent Mosley's card number and is informed that he can pick up his tickets at the Norlands International Airport.
Fucking wow. Time to save.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Guess what? I'm going to Germany.
Really? That's great. But how on earth can you afford...
A man's gotta do what a man's gotta do.
Oh my god. I wouldn't like the sound of that even if you were a man.
I'll miss you too, Grace. Got any ideas, Grace?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. She didn't really get used for much research, let me tell you.
Goodbye, Gracie.
Good luck. Let me know what's going on, will you?
Of course. Are you gonna be okay here by yourself?
I'll be fine. Just fix this, okay?
I'm trying, Gracie.
Gabriel picks up his tickets at the airport and boards a plane for Munich.
Plane hits the ground, explodes. Game over.
Wolfgang?
Hello, my name is Knight. Gabriel Knight.
Herr Knight! Oh, kommen Sie bitte herein. I mean, come in, please, Herr Knight. I was not expecting you. Has Wolfgang sent you here?
Uncle Wolfgang? No, I came to see him. Isn't he here?
No, he is gone. I'm sorry. You came all this way.
No, great. That's all I need.
Herr Knight, Wolfgang told me all about you and gave me instructions for you to feel welcome here. Please, this is your home. You are a Retter, no? I'm just doing some work. I will continue and you may make yourself comfortable. If there's anything you need, please ask me. You may use Wolfgang's bedroom. It is at the top of the stairs.
Thank you, miss.
You may call me Gerda, Herr Knight.
Gerda is fresh-faced and quite attractive.
Can I ask you a few questions?
Yeah, of course.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
Wolfgang is the only one who would know about that.
Tell me what you know about Schattenjägers.
As Wolfgang may have told you, Schattenjäger means shadow hunter. The Ritter family have always been Schattenjäger. It is a kind of priesthood, though not as restrictive as most.
Tell me what you know about Schattenjägers.
Each Schattenjäger passes on his knowledge to a younger man in the Ritterline when the time is right.
Tell me what you know about Schattenjägers.
I am sure Wolfgang meant for you to take his place someday as Schattenjäger.
Tell me something about the Ritter family.
I can tell you what they say in the village, what I heard when I was small. To the villagers, the Ritters are a little, how do you say, tragic, to be pitied. They say that the Ritters were chosen by God to fight evil. But something happened. One of them was cursed, and so the Ritters lost the way. They struggle still, but like a lame dog, you see, without the power or magic they once had.
Tell me something about the Ritter family.
There are legends of how powerful the family once was, of some of their mighty deeds, of the richness of the castle and, in turn, Rittersberg itself. But at the end of the 17th century, that all changed. Since then, the Ritters and Rittersberg have been in decline.
Tell me something about Schloss Ritter.
Schloss Ritter has stood for many centuries, no one knows how long. It was once the pride of Bavaria, but now it is in disrepair. Wolfgang received offers to open the castle for tourists. He has resisted though, even though the castle is in desperate need of repairs. To him, this ground is sacred.
Tell me something about Schloss Ritter.
The castle has many, many rooms and passages, Herr Knight. Most have been closed off and are decaying in the dark and damp. Only a few rooms have been kept up due to the cost.
Didn't Wolfgang mention a library?
There's a library, but I've never been in it. There are places in the castle where only the master is allowed to go.
Tell me something about Schloss Ritter.
Schloss Ritter is the center from which the Schattenjäger have always gone out to battle the forces of evil.
So, what do you do when you're not puttering around the castle?
Every day, I go to Rittersberg to do the daily shopping and visit my friends.
Have you worked here long?
For the past 4 years.
What's it like in Rittersberg?
It is very peaceful and quiet. I'm sure you will find it like a vacation, yeah?
Somehow I doubt this is going to be a vacation. This place is so quiet. Doesn't that bother you at all?
I love it here in Schloss Ritter. Even the silence feels like home to me.
Tell me something about yourself.
I was born in Rittersberg, the village below the castle.
Tell me something about yourself.
I am not well traveled, but Wolfgang has been kind and has tutored me in many subjects. It was from him I learned to speak English. He must have sensed you were coming, Herr Knight, and that you would have need of me.
Tell me something about yourself.
I am very devoted to my position here with Wolfgang.
Tell me something about yourself.
I love Rittersberg. No place on earth could be as beautiful.
Tell me about Wolfgang.
What would you like to know?
Do you know when he'll be back?
I only pray he will be back. Before he left, he said Schloss Ritter now belongs to Gabriel. It worried me so to hear him say that. I'm afraid Wolfgang knew he would never return.
What's Wolfgang like?
Wolfgang is a truly wise and good man, the best I have ever known. But his life has been so full of disappointments.
What kind of disappointments?
His only son died in infancy, so there was no one to carry on the family line. And the family's financial troubles have been hard on him. Wolfgang wanted to do so much for the world, but it was all he could do to just hold on to Schloss Ritter. He has not left his mark as he wished to.
What is your relationship with Wolfgang?
Herr Knight, my relationship with your uncle is really none of your business.
Oh ho!
You're right, Goethe. I apologize. Forget I asked. Just tell me anything.
Wolfgang has dedicated his entire life to the role of Schattenjäger.
Just tell me anything.
He's not had a very happy life, but I've done my best to provide him with a little comfort.
I'm sure you have.
Just tell me anything.
He thought he was the last of the Ritter line until he found out about you.
Just tell me anything.
He knows the history of the Ritter family from many centuries past.
Just tell me anything.
He is a good man, a strong man. I am fond of him.
Yeah, we kind of gathered.
Where do you think Wolfgang went?
I don't know, but I have a feeling he has gone off to be Schattenjäger again. He is too old for such chasing around. His heart is very weak. He has not left his castle for 5 years, and now this?
Can you show me Wolfgang's library?
How do you know about his library?
When we talked on the phone, he said he was going to do some research in his library. I thought maybe if I saw what he was researching.
Ah, yeah, a good idea, Herr Knight. But I'm afraid I cannot show you the library. You see, I have never been in it. Only a Schattenjäger can enter the library.
I see. Oh, nothing. Never mind.
As you like, Herr Knight.
Okay, let me see. I'm gonna have to wrap this up in a few minutes.
A magnificent stained glass window depicts the legendary battle between St. George and the dragon.
I named my shop after you. You've always fascinated me. I just never knew why until now.
Tree panels hang from each side of the chapel. Gabriel can't determine what their purpose might be. Tree panels.
Okay, well,
Can I ask you a few questions?
Yeah, of course.
What can you tell me about those wall panels in the chapel?
The hangings. They describe the Schattenjäger initiation ceremony.
Tell me about the Schattenjäger initiation ceremony.
Each young man of the Ritter line must go through the ceremony when he dedicates himself to be a Schattenjäger.
But what does the ceremony do?
I do not know, Herr Knight. The only people present are the old Schattenjäger and the new. But I think it must be similar to a priest's ordination or a wedding. A ceremony of intent and oath.
Ooh, ugh.
Is there a problem, Herr Knight?
You said wedding. I'm okay now.
alright guys, I think I'm going to call it here. Obviously tomorrow we'll be checking out the locations here in Germany, I guess. I have no idea where this is going at this point, so, you know, whatever works. But I'm guessing we're going to go back to New Orleans and deal with the voodoo cult some way or the other. So that's going to be interesting. So with that, guys, I will catch you next time.